goddamn, we saved this beat with this fix on the mix. Mixing is all about fixing, and fixing is what we do here. This first beat comes from PJ, and we fixed one of PJ's beats before, but pretty much PJ wants us to show him the sauce for mixing. And since we're gonna be mixing, I'm gonna need my ears. Let's pop them out. PJ, my boy, you've got the right idea but the wrong execution. What's going on here? Okay, let's start off with the melody. We're not gonna fix the melody or change the melody because it's fine how it is. Why in God's name did you boost the EQ like this? I don't know what to tell you. You didn't do anything positive with this EQ genuinely. And this is the issue. When it comes to mixing, it's about fixing issues that exist within the mix to get a cleaner mix, as opposed to just doing stuff that sucks. The piano already sounds better. It looks like you wanted to sidechain the kick to stuff, but you didn't know how. So for drill, something that happens a lot of the time is they sidechain the kick to the melody just to give the kick more impact. So now what we want to do is we want to go to the melody bus and we want to put on Fruity Limiter, and we'll come back to that in just a second. So now we need to sidechain your kick to the melody bus, and we can do that just by right clicking and press sidechain to this track. Now we want to go into the limiter and pick the sidechain to be the kick. So that's insert 12. Honestly, yeah, when I sidechain, I leave the ratio as is usually, and I turn the knee all the way up. The three most important knobs are the attack, release, and sustain. The attack is going to be how quick your melody ducks when the kick hits, so we want to leave that at 0. The sustain is how long it's going to hold the ducking of the melody, and the release is how long it's going to take to fade that out. Let's turn the sustain down because we don't really need much sustain for a kick, and the release as well. Now, if you want to achieve a punchier kick, a good trick to do is put Fruity Soft Clipper onto your kick. Clip the kick in its own channel. Now that we've got the kick sounding more punchy, we can go over to the master. We put Soft Clipper on the master. This is important because it's going to add saturation to your mix. And we want to turn up the kick a little bit more so that it's clipping into the master. I always hate when someone has an 808 and they just add stuff to it. Yeah, for drill 808s, you don't really want to have the out knob turned up like that. This is a sin. You don't do this. This is what I'm talking about. We fix problems with mixing. We don't create them. And this is creating a problem because look at this nonsense. It's ass. Blood overdrive here is okay. We'll let it slide. It's an effect. It's an effect, okay? It's an effect. It's fine. Now your 808's got absolutely no volume to it anymore. We're also going to turn down the blood overdrive to about 50 just because I don't want it coming through too much. And we can just turn the 808 back up. Something really important to keep in mind is that these higher octave notes with your 808 are going to be a lot more resonant, and it's going to be a lot easier for the listener to hear. So you're gonna want to turn down the velocity on these notes. Aside from that, mixing just kind of comes down to leveling, so you want to level your sounds out a little bit better than what you've got here. And it's important to keep in mind the volume of things in relation to each other. Now, PJ's not the only one asking for the mixing sauce, so let's let Prod by Shrishti know how to fix his mix. Now you got the classic problem that so many producers struggle with, and that's just making your drums hit. Whoa, bro, chill. What are you doing on the master channel? Why are we doing all this? Who told you? It seems a little redundant to add saturation with the limiter and then just soft clip in the end. It doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna leave soft clipper on the master because that's all we really need. Now, if we think about it from the standpoint of volume, your 808 is too quiet. It's going into the master channel. It's not even exceeding the threshold of the soft clipper, so it's not saturating, it's not clipping, it's not hitting. Turn it up. Bam, all the way up. Maybe not this one, but the rest you should probably turn up. Your actual 808 you could probably turn up as well. See, now your 808's cutting through the mix a lot better. Yeah, your kick's fine. It's just kind of clashing with your 808. And a big reason for this is because the phase of your 808 and the phase of your kick doesn't line up, and it causes it just to clash and just suck. You don't like that. Nobody likes it. It ruins everybody's day. So all you got to do most of the time is just press reverse polarity, and this should fix your issue. Or you might need to use a better sample. Which in this case, the kick and 808 just don't really work together. So we need to get you a better kick. And what better place for a kick than from the Overgloom Trap Bundle, which you can get only on presetsupply.com. It is my kit. Once you found a better sample, if you want to make it fit in just a tiny bit better, you can play around with the pitch of your kick and just kind of see where it fits best. I don't know what to say about this snare. I really don't like the sample. See, this is one of the cases where your snare is just perceptually louder than it actually is. We can still turn it up a bit, but we want to be a little careful with how loud we make it. Now the hi-hat is going to be the drive for your entire beat, so you want to make sure that it's at a good volume. Cool trick you can do with your hi-hat is you can throw a phaser on it, and then you can just turn down the mix knob on that phaser. Your counter snare should be adding a little bit more bounce, so just in relation to your actual snare, it's a bit quiet. Now we've got the drums cutting through the mix a lot better. We could probably turn the melody up just a little bit because overall we're trying to achieve a louder mix. If you want to submit your beats for videos like this, all the information you need is down in the comments below, so make sure you check that out. And while you're down there, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Happy holidays. I don't know. Peace.